Alrighty, Music Roundtable listeners, it is now time for an hour with the No Skip Show. I'm your host, Travis Platt, here to provide you some brand new songs, interview footage, and some knowledge about some of your future favorite bands. Once again, I'm Travis Platt. I'm the creative director of the No Skip Show, and I am so thankful for Music Roundtable Radio for giving us this platform for a second week in a row. Now, we have a lot to talk about here on this episode. We have a big interview, we have a history lesson, and we have some new songs for you to check out, as well as some concerts lined up that might interest you. But I don't want to waste any more time, so we're going to just jump right into this. So, we are doing an interview with Joe Occuiti, who is a member of the band Ice Nine Kills, as well as Flat Out. And to start this off, to get you in the mood before we jump into the interview, here is the brand new single from Ice Nine Kills, one of the biggest metalcore bands doing it right now. This is their newest single, The Laugh Track, here on Music Roundtable, featured by The No Skip Show.
Time ticks by as the story unfolds. All smiles tonight, so let the laughter explode. Half comedy, half killing spree. My screws are loose, but the joke's on you. 'Cause Gotham is burning bright, but the show must go on tonight. So join the parade, turn that frown upside down. While you're screaming in pain, I'll be laughing out loud, singing, God can't save us. God can't save us. The joke's on you. Time ticks by, here's a comical twist. There's a sign in the sky, but it doesn't mean shit. 'Cause Gotham's greed's been good to me. The grand will win, here we go again. 'Cause Gotham is burning bright, but the show must go on tonight. So join the parade, turn that frown upside down. While you're screaming in pain, I'll be laughing out loud, singing, God can't save us. God can't save us. The joke's on you. People of Gotham, let me be clear. In the dark of the night, it's the bat you should fear. I have only one question before we ignite. Will you dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? So I got my grand. After the best medicine. So join the parade, turn that frown upside down. While you're screaming in pain, I'll be laughing out loud, singing, God can't save us. God can't save us. God can't save us. Time takes by as the story unfolds. All smiles tonight, so let the laughter explode. Half comedy, half killing spree. My screws are loose, but the joke's on you. Available now at horrorwoodreserve.com.
I tell you, We are going to sell a lot of liquor.
Oh, hell to the no. Molotov cocktails? Creating death and destruction. With our liquor bottles?
Come on, Winston. Grow some fucking balls, huh?
Forget about balls. This is nuts. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Joyce, get Matthew up on the big screen.
Hey, clever little slogan, huh? Don't ain't and drive.
Says a man with more DUIs than Mel Gibson.
Suck a brave fart.
Winston, buddy, is the Ice Nine Kills collab all kosher?
Kosher? This is about as kosher as us doing a Manischewitz with Kanye.
The hell's that mean?
We can't do business with these psychopaths. You're the movie star here, Matthew. You're the one with something to lose. This is a PR nightmare on Elm Street.
But that's why it's so good, Spencer. That dude is like the new face of horror.
How do you even know that's his face? What with the makeup, prosthetics, and whatnot? It could be anyone. You know, the AI rumors are rampant on the Reddit.
Forget Spencer. Huh? This is my deal. Spencer's a mere symbol.
Symbol or not, this is going to be incredible for Macabre Spirits.
Incredible? This is untenable. This band is vicious, violent, vitriolic. And what's this about a dead guitarist? How do you know you wouldn't be next, Matthew?
I'm sure they'll find a way to bring me back. I always come back.
Yo, music, Roundtable Radio listeners, and the No Skip Show now listeners. Check it out. This is Sean O'Donnell, one of the faces of the No Skip Show. So you don't want to miss this. Your ears do not want to miss this interview with one of the guitarists of Ice Nine Kills, Joe Occuiti. He is also a co-founder of Kill Iconic Records with Hail the Sun's Donovan Maliro. This interview is a total rabbit hole interview. We get to talk about his band, The Venetia Fair, from 2009, where he first started in this post-hardcore scene in New York. And then we deep dive a history lesson on what he's doing in the scene and what he's doing for the brand Kill Iconic Records. I can't express how much this interview was a kind of breakout for me in the No Skip Show, as well as a breakout in one of my first big interviews and one of my first history lessons, in which the No Skip Show is going to get into soon with all these bands, and already have with Haven State, with Space Weather, with Kurt Travis. There are so many bands coming out that you guys are going to listen about and listen to. These bands are near and dear to my heart, and this is why I had to do this in-depth interview with Joe. I had to let other people know that there is music on the West Coast that the East Coast listeners need to hear, and that is Kill Iconic music. They talk about Mundo, they talk about Offset, we talk about Hail the Sun, we talk about the Venetia Fair, we talk about Ice Nine Kills. It's a fun 15-minute in-depth rabbit hole interview with Joe Occuiti. And with that said, this man, like I've seen this guy perform at the Smiling Moose behind a giant organ piano, and this is the song that I want everyone to listen to, because this is how I found out about him. It is the Venetia Fair, The Ringleader, known as the Hobo. It's a fun song in which you may hear Joe singing in the background, as well as you will hear his piano playing. It's very fun, it's very circus-like, and I hope the Music Roundtable Radio enjoys this No Skip Show radio version of this interview. Peace out.
Over the fair, we got a lot of ground to cover. Keep up, look it on. It's safe to say that you get no idea what you're in for. In time you'll see what we've done here. Hey kid in the back with the backpack on, why don't you come up front? Get up front! Just give it a rust out, just give it a rust out. You wouldn't want to cause a scene in front of all these people. Stop! Before you lose your mind, are you freaking them out? Are you speaking out loud? All apologies and necessities, exerting expertise is some more than knife. We're seeing through the wall of what I know. Just take a look at the time, it's always barely just begun and yet we falling behind. I could have found my way out to the side. Don't step on that without you slowing me down. You're all so ugly as I know. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not just me, the only ordained we've ever had. So welcome to the depths of love and war. We've got the gems, come on, come on. We've been waiting for you, for anyone at all. The tour, shall we? Look at the animals gray. The sun goes down, but nothing changed. They can't explain why we as animals would try to shape the world. But as performers, we won't stop until it's perfect. And isn't that just the silliest fucking thing that any of you ever heard? But there's nothing we can do about it, right? Come on, come on. It's not just really only ordained we've ever had. So welcome to the depths of love and war. We've got the gems, come on, keep on. We've been waiting for you, for anyone at all. Shh. The aberrations sleep. Shall we wake them? Ladies and gentlemen, please do not save you! They couldn't if they tried. It's our pleasure to present the most bizarre of human animals. The freaks, the worthless, fucking... Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not just me, the only ordained we've ever had. So welcome to the depths
Hey, No Skip viewers, this is Sean O'Donnell with the No Skip Show. You don't want to miss this. I am here with...
Hey, I'm Joe. I play bass in Ice Nine Kills, guitar and vocals and Flat Out. I help run a record label called Kill Iconic Records. And there's probably some other things I'm forgetting.
Alright, so you just mentioned Flat Out. You guys just opened for TX2 and Tilly. In Pittsburgh at Preserving Underground. What is that like?
This is our second tour ever. The first tour was pretty short, and it was just kind of a quick run with our friends in Hail the Sun. But yeah, this tour has been amazing. It's our first full US run. The response has been awesome. It's fun to get up there and do something else other than the show where everyone's getting murdered and screaming a bunch, and just I'm fun and poppy with my two best friends. So yes, yeah, I'm having a hell of a time. It's a great time.
Awesome. So how do you balance all of your projects along with Kill Iconic?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I have a unhealthy relationship with work, probably, where if I'm not working, I feel like I'm bored or not doing enough.
Yes.
So I'm constantly starting new things. On top of like the bands, I also am a full-time producer, and I work with a lot of other bands writing music and bringing their visions to life, which is something I'm very passionate about. And I do a lot of animal advocacy work as well. So I have very little spare time. And to balance it, to be honest with you, like, there are moments when it's hard to balance because there are multiple things happening at the same time.
Right.
But generally, like I said, if I'm not working, something feels off. So it's never been too much of an issue.
You always have to be busy.
Yeah, I just like being busy. And the only times when it's hard is like, you know, I'm on tour and we have an album coming out with Kill Iconic, and at the same time Ice Nine is putting out a song or something, right? Like, so there's always like the perfect storm where I have to have some like sleepless nights working through things, but I love it.
Yeah.
You know, like those are the moments that I'm like, yeah, it's a pain when it's happening, but afterward I'm so satisfied and like, so like,
Yes.
there's that feeling that you get when you do something. There's always like you just climbed over the mountain and you're like, hell yeah, I get to coast down now.
There's always a goal accomplished.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. As the director of operations at Kill Iconic, what bands should the No Skip viewers check out?
I would strongly suggest going and listening to everything Mundo has put out.
I didn't seize the opportunity to throw it in the bag. Tried to make you mine.
I am a massive Mundo fan. I think he is like the next greatest artist out there. I am a big supporter. Check out Mundo. At the same time, also check out Asa,
Solution that could just mean we're all victims to this grand illusion. No conclusion yet, but I'm working on it.
who just dropped a new song. Yeah, he's got another one coming out soon with us. He also is working on Mundo's music as well with him. He's producing that as well. I did some work on it as well. So keeping it all in the family, but I'm very passionate about their stuff. I cannot wait for people to hear all the new stuff coming out with it too. So Mundo, Asa, definitely take a listen.
Asa and Mundo. Since you're a part of Kill Iconic, what are the goals for Kill Iconic to reach?
Yeah.
West Coast, East Coast, you know.
Right.
On that.
So Kill Iconic has and always will be artist focused. We are very passionate about finding a home for artists where they're happy and we're happy, very mutual like that. And we want to put out interesting, really, really good music. Like, we are artists ourselves, all of us. We all love the business side of things too. We've all had different jobs in the music industry. So this was a place for us to kind of put our passions together, find some artists that we're super stoked on, and try to get them into as many ears as possible. Like more than wanting the label to succeed, and this is truly, truly honest. I want our artists to say yes. Right. If we are a launch pad for people, that's awesome. Spell.
Mainly in control of basically who's finding these artists. Is it you and
we have a great team? So it's me and Donnie and Sinjin, who is our president.
Right, you're right.
We have an awesome team with Matt and Sebastian as well, who are a lot of our followers, like that created side. Yeah, Sebastian from Body Eat.
Just a quick word of advice. You should learn to love yourself. I can feel it.
Matt is in a band called Damnation as well, right? Okay. So there are like kind of creative side, and again, all artists, but we all find different things. Like, you know, I work with a lot of different sounding artists than Donnie does, right? Darm was very much in the Hail the Sun world. He's finding great talent there. Yeah. I'm working with pop bands and hip hop artists at my studio and stuff. So a lot of different flavors coming together, which is why we have this like really eclectic, like awesome roster. Like I said, even with just Mundo and Asa, right? Mundo, Asa, Gold Necklace. Those are 3 bands. They all kind of work together.
Yes,
but they're all different.
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
And they're unique and interesting to everyone that's going to hear them. Everyone will find something they like about all of those artists. Yes.
All right, so this is just a little history lesson with Joe. Most of you see him on stage with Ice 9 Kills, being on stage, Metallica, Falling in Reverse, other major large tours. But he has been around for a long,
I'm an old man.
time, 2012-ish.
2009
Started
soaring.
Ish, yes. And I will just, start off. This is the Venetia Fair. If you have not heard of the Venetia Fair, what instrument did you play?
I played keys in this band with a lot of still very close friends of mine. Yes. We were like a ragtime, post-hardcore, post-punk, pop, alternative, emo, clusterfuck.
First time seeing you guys, I called you guys circus metal.
Yeah,
it was
awesome. A lot of people gravitated toward the circus thing. We did have very heavy circus imagery.
Yes.
This was a concept album about a circus. Ben would be able to speak about this much better than me, the singer, but it's all about like God being like the ringleader and like kind of playing puppeteering everything around.
Track number 5, the ringleader and known as the hobo, is gem of this album. Yes.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not just me, the only
as well as you can check out the other records, the Pits and
Every Sick Disgusting Thought We Have in Our Head.
Right there from the Venetia Fair as well. Here we also have a record you guys may know, Divine Intertention by Hail the Sun. Joe, what did you do on this record?
So on this album, I was very graciously asked. I was very thankful for this opportunity by the close friends of mine in Hail to contribute some writing with them. So some of these were written in a van on a solo tour with Donovan when I was playing keys for him. I was sitting on my computer writing things. Some were written in the studio with me, Eric, and Donnie. And then some that were already written musically, and me and Donnie kind of sat down and worked out some vocal stuff together, laid them. So I got a little input on a lot of the albums. Some of them some songs more heavily than others.
Right.
But it honestly has been one of my favorite projects I worked on, and I was super thankful to be a part of it. Not only are they some of my closest friends, they've been one of my favorite bands for a long time. So being able to contribute to it and them trusting me with it was, super cool.
Amazing. Another project you have worked on with Donovan would be Zova Charisma as first 3 records.
Yeah.
Right there. Joe was the unspoken 4th member.
I would say I'm probably closer to the 5th.
fifths. Well, maybe fourth. We could go with 4.
Yeah, I don't know. So I will give credit where credit is due here. I did not write too much on these. This was very much a Sergio and Donnie and Carlo project.
Okay.
I heard the songs,
Yes.
loved them,
Yes.
and I asked at the same time they asked me if I was able to be a part of it with them. So I was super stoked to be able to go on tour many times, got overseas with them.
Yeah.
Contributed a little bit later in the writing on some stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, very passionate about that project too. I hope, and I haven't been able to do the last bunch of tours with them. It's been Leo who is so talented.
Amazing.
So talented.
He was just here
Yep,
recently.
and he plays with Mundo too.
Yes.
So, yeah, and he held it down probably better than I could. So, I hope one day we can all do something together.
Right.
You know?
This might be also another project you worked with Donovan on Chelsea Park After Dark.
Yeah.
Donovan Malera's solo album. You mixed and produced.
No, so it was mixed by Mike Watts.
Okay.
It was a really, really cool experience. I've never actually done something like this where me, Donovan, Alan, and Ken, Mundo, went out during COVID for a week out to the studio in Long Island, Mike Watts' studio, which is a beautiful spot. Hunkered down there for, I think it was 7 days.
Okay.
And wrote the whole album. Wow. Right? So we sat there, we messed around on the computer, messed around in the live room. Some of it was recorded live. Like, I know the piano on Better for the Next was a one take kind of, I was just in the room and I was like, what about something like this? And they happened to be recording, and then that was the song, right?
But I'll be better for the next.
So it was a really, really cool experience. We got real experimental. It was a weird time during COVID, you know, so it was like a stir crazy album. So very proud of it. Very proud of everyone that had input on it. I think there were songs that Mike Watts was playing bass on. You know, we were all over the place with it. So really, really fun.
Okay. Last part of our little interview here. This is a tour poster. You guys more than likely put together, you and Donovan Malera. If we could get majority of this in there.
Hail the Sun, A Lot Like Birds, Zeta, Fall of Troy, Andres, Mundo, Common Sage, Lava Voxer, Flat Elf, and Diver. Crazy. Majority of this is signed. That's just me. Pittsburgh knows. How does Pittsburgh, East Coast, get a tour, get a show, get a festival? Yeah, like
We have a series called, Kill Iconic has a series called Home Away from Home.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, and those are our like fests or mini fests kind of that we throw all over the country. Okay?
Yes.
If there is people that want to hear, we will make it happen here.
We want it here.
What have we done? Worcester, we've done New York, we've done Florida, we've done Texas and LA. Yeah, and I think that's it.
Preserving Underground might be the venue in which, yeah, it's a good 2-stage venue. We could switch off, bring in all the big bands.
I've always liked to do shows in Pittsburgh, so I would love to do one here. We got the fest coming up, the real Kill Iconic Fest coming up in April. And if I couldn't have that date wrong, I have to look. We will try to get one here. I think it'd be great. I want to do more all over, so.
Thanks. Oh yeah. This has been an interview with Joe Occuiti, right? Occuiti. Yeah. Thank you, Deus, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Awesome. Wasn't that so sick? That was some insight from the interviewer himself, Sean O'Donnell. You got to hear a song from one of Joe Occuiti's earlier projects, the Venetia Fair, and you got the interview and full history lesson with Joe Occuiti of Ice Nine Kills, Flat Out, and Kill Iconic Records, who, if you listened to our last episode last week, you know that our first episode, we included an interview with Lobby Boxer, who is signed to said record label. Just connecting all of the dots here when it comes to music. But speaking of connecting the dots, the No Skip Show is all about the local Pittsburgh scene. And we love to promote shows coming to the area. So I want to jump into that real quick. With things dying down a little bit more, we're going to have a little more excitement. We're going to have a little more wiggle room. And we're going to make the most of it starting this week. But now, playing at the Bottle Rocket Social Hall on December 3rd, they have sold Mr. Roboto Project very well. They're DIY veterans coming off of a brand new EP release, but still in our rotation is one of the band's biggest songs to date. This is the song Kirby Down B by emo punk band Harrison Gordon on Music Roundtable Radio, featured by The No Skip Show.
Jagger, how do you feel about today?
I'm excited. A little nervous, but I mean, look at it, dude. It's a barren wasteland right now, but it's about to be filled with people. And we're gonna hate it.
All right, I'll take 7:30 merch shift. We want 7:30 to 7:50.
Have I been punching myself in the face enough?
This like about the position where you would be getting back shots standing up. I want to demonstrate how short the person who got bread in here is. I need you to put your hands against it, like just get natural.
It's like 9 feet up.
Well, they wouldn't be that. You would be higher up, I'd imagine. You'd be
okay, but
more tilt.
Okay.
I mean, you can get a foot up on the toilet.
Oh!
Wait!
Oh! Had to be it.
Once again, that was the song Kirby Down B by Harrison Gordon. Now, if you did sell your childhood Wii for $30, I'd like to think you could definitely relate to that song. And if you didn't, like myself, you can still relate to the song. I mean, nostalgia is something that tends to plague all of us. And feeling too young for nostalgia, I feel like is something very relatable now. And now for those feelings, you now have an emo punk banger to connect those feelings for. And you can hear this song and so many more at the Bottle Rocket Social Hall in Pittsburgh on December 3rd. Booked by the wonderful Don't Let the Scene Go Down on Me, longtime supporters of the Pittsburgh DIY music scene. So, speaking of Pittsburgh, there's no stranger that there's so many amazing Pittsburgh bands. And there is a show going on this week that you need to check out if you're a big fan of local Pittsburgh pop punk. Now, we recently just interviewed this band at the When Yins Were Young Festival, where they co-headlined the mini festival at the Squirrel Hill Sports Bar. It was incredible. It was on my birthday. No better way to celebrate it. But they are one of the most handsome pop punk bands of all time, not even just Pittsburgh. It is the one and only Crash Nebula with their song Weather. Skull Yeah Brother, here on the Music Roundtable Radio, featured by the No Skip Show.
Just tell me what do you want?
Once again, that was Weather by Crash Nebula. Check them out at the Government Center in Pittsburgh on December 6th. You don't want to miss that show. And playing it with them are a legendary Pittsburgh pop-punk band that we have also recently interviewed at their show at the New Low with Sunday Morning. They have played the Four Chord Music Festival, and they are awesome. And they're releasing new music. They're playing shows. They are definitely on the grind. So, we're going to feature them right here. This is the song Nobody's Burden by Old Neon on Music Roundtable Radio, featured by The No Skip Show. Alrighty, that was Nobody's Burden by Old Neon. Once again, they are playing the Government Center in Pittsburgh on December 6th. You do not want to miss that show. So, that's all the shows that are on our radar for this week, which we are all just rebounding from Thanksgiving still. We're all still kind of recuperating and just getting back into it. And there's a lot of shows for December, a lot of holiday shows, a lot of local shows. If you are in Pittsburgh, do not miss these shows. If you're not in Pittsburgh, please tap into your local scene and find concerts and shows around you. Now, I do want to take the time to jump into some personal picks. Segment's going to be staff picks. And we're going to start with myself for this week. And this week, I've been listening to a lot of different kinds of music. I feel like my music taste is jumping around from genre to genre very fast. And I'm also trying to catch up on new releases and things like that to wrap up the year. But I wanted to start with, on November 14th, one of the best albums of the year was released. And it was one that I had been waiting for a very long time. Now, listeners of the shows that I've done over the years know that I absolutely love hyperpop and anti-pop music. And after 4 years, we finally got the third album from anti-pop visionary Aries. Now, Aries had dropped 2 songs since his second album, 2021's Believe in Me, Who Believes in You. And this third album is just mind-blowing. It is one of the best releases in its sound. So, if you think you would even slightly like this kind of music, if you're not strictly into metal like many are, I recommend checking it out. We're going to play a song right here that I am just so hooked on. It is a more, I guess, rock-ish leaning song. It's definitely more raw for Aries, but just the progression of the song I think is just gorgeous. And yeah, like, I really think some people, like, if it hits and you really like it, I think he could become your next favorite artist if you're into this kind of sound. So, I'm just going to let it out there, and you're going to hear more of it here on Music Roundtable Radio with more staff picks from me. But this is Anesthesia by Aries on Music Roundtable Radio, featured on The No Skip Show.
All this talk just to keep you from myself. Running like hell, glimmering hard to a blind eye. See as you stride up hell. I keep up, I'm barely awake. If this ain't anesthesia, I'm as numb as you think. Sinking in deeper, please don't pull me away. I've fallen down the blue. Have I forgotten? Who the fuck are you? I can't get up out this place. Don't stand in my way. Coming up short on replies. Less I heard what I like. Every time I keep I'm barely awake. If this ain't anesthesia, I'm as numb as you think. Sinking in deeper, 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 deeper. Yeah, come here, quick pose for the picture. Stumbling, I kill this rose elixir. 12 flights down, 1 step to get there. I pledge my vessel. It's ironic, I'm dragging my feet. 'Cause the one thing you're asking of me is to keep up. I'm barely awake if this ain't anesthesia. Something's numbing the pain, my God. I'm deeper, deeper, I'm deeper, I'm deeper. Oh, how could I ever keep up? I'm barely awake if this ain't anesthesia. Something's numbing the pain, my God. I'm deeper, deeper, falling back lately. I'm not your number one no more.
That was Anesthesia by Aries off of his third album, Glassjaw. Came out November 14th of this year. Check it out if you liked that song. I have seen Aries live so many times, and the last time he played Pittsburgh was a last-minute show at the Thunderbird Music Hall. Now, he was supposed to play, I think, Toronto and Montreal, but this was during the era where bands could not easily go from the US to Canada due to COVID-19 restrictions, so Pittsburgh did score a couple of shows that we really weren't supposed to, and Aries with Break-Ins was one of them, which was super cool. me and Dylan, who is the co-founder of the No Skip Show, who will be featured at some point on the radio show here. We were in Cleveland when the show got announced for Aries and Breakins already. So while we were waiting in line, we bought the tickets for Pittsburgh and did back-to-back nights, and it was incredible. We also got to go to the Wonderworld Festival, Aries' festival, when it was in Philadelphia back in 2022. So Aries has not really toured or played shows since then, other than the pop-up shows that he did in New York City, Los Angeles, Toronto, and London, I think is all of them. But a tour is being rumored. So I think that's super cool, and I really hope there's another Pittsburgh show. He's huge in the underground scene, so I think you should check him out too. But now I'm going to jump to something entirely unrelated here in the underground. So, as many know, I'm a huge fan of the story so far, as many fans of pop punk are. In my opinion, I think they're one of the best 2010s pop punk bands ever. And the side project of vocalist Parker Cannon, No Pressure, is incredible and gives that old school pop punk feel that maybe old school fans of the story so far tend to miss. Now, they released 2 brand new singles as promo for an upcoming album. And I think both of them are so amazing. And I'm going to play both of them back to back right now. So get ready. This is Good Enough and Wearing Thin by the band No Pressure here on Music Roundtable Radio, featured by the No Skip Show.
Now it's all behind me. Doesn't feel that easy, but I still pick the pieces up. Going nowhere faster, 'cause I don't know what's after. All the things that I have done, I can't get out. Stuck in this place, I hear an old voice, I don't see your face. Leave me alone, you don't understand.
Alrighty, that was once again Good Enough and Wearing Thin by No Pressure. Parker Cannon from the Story So Far's side project where there is no pressure. It's just having fun, making music with friends. You can catch them on tour with Drain in the spring of 2026. The closest date to Pittsburgh is in Lakewood, Ohio at the Roxy at Mahal's. You do not want to miss those two bands together. Unbelievably stacked. Now, our time here is wearing thin, as they say, here on Music Roundtable for the hour. And once again, I just want to thank you for listening, paying attention, and you can always stay up to date with The No Skip Show on all social media at The No Skip Show. Special thanks to Sean O'Donnell for chiming on here on the radio show and giving some insight for the interview with Joe Occuiti. And I hope you guys listened and enjoyed some new music that you can add on your playlist. If you didn't, you can request some songs. Message us on Instagram or Facebook at The No Skip Show. You can also see the video forms of the interviews on our YouTube channel at The No Skip Show. The last song I'm going to play is, once again, keeping in this interesting theme of like pop punk music. For this week, we had Pop Punk Week, which maybe it'll be this way where we jump from genre to genre each week. We'll see. But the last song I want to play, a song I really like right now, it is the song Vertigo by the band Imbalance California. Check them out. Check out this song, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out, guys. Once again, Travis Platt here with the No Skip Show on Music Roundtable Radio.
Is there a better reason to quit if what you want isn't what you get? This was supposed to be the last scene I made, but the